We have reached the end of the month. Let's take a look back at races, medals, training, and what is coming up next. Hello, fellow geeks, and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather, and I am glad you are here today. At the end of every month, I take a look back at what has gone on in training. We take a look at races that have gone on over the past month, what's going to be coming up on the channel and on my race calendar, and any new gear or equipment that I may have tried out. So we're going to start things off like we always do by taking a look back at the month in training. And here we are. It is now April, and the weather is going back and forth between warm and sunny or warm and rainy like it is today. In either case, it is always humid. We've got that summer humidity rolling in, so as soon as you step outside, you are sweating. So I've got to focus more on electrolytes. I'm cooling down from a run. I started the month out with a 5K. Every year I do the Stride to Prevent Suicide 5K, and we're getting back into a lighter week of training this week, with Monday being a rest day, Tuesday an easy 1 hour run, Wednesday speed work, so we've got 8 by 400s with 1 minute recovery with a 15-minute warm-up and cool down. Thursday, easy run. Friday, an easy 1 hour run. And Saturday, I'm going to be joining with a lot of other runners from Central Arkansas in Little Rock to do a charity run to help raise funds for Rock City Running, which is our running store that we lost in the Central Arkansas tornadoes last week. As you can see, I'm wearing some different headphones today. I'm wearing these for the week to try them out. There's going to be a review on the channel, so make sure that you look for that. But I'm feeling good, feeling strong. Really can't complain right now, and I'm feeling like I am making progress in training. So my coach over at Vert Run is doing a great job keeping up with where I need to be. Lots more races coming up. We're just going to focus on the mile we're in. I'll catch you next week. And we are back. Ooh, just cooling down from a nice, long, easy run. The past weekend was fantastic. We did the run to rebuild Rock City Running. I guess all the work that I'm doing on speed is really starting to pay off. So looking at this week, we're kind of starting a new, I believe, 12-week training block. Still focusing on intensity. So I've got some easy runs, usually around an hour, and then a couple of speed sessions that usually run around an hour and a half. And a lot of that is going to be ladder workouts on one day. And there's just going to be some nice little fartlek segments. So I guess that's what we're doing, and I'm trying to focus a little more on getting the conditioning back in. I know my upper body still needs work, so that's what I'm working on. Overall, felt great about the run this weekend, and took a nice day off afterwards to rest and recover, and now I'm hitting it again because there's more races coming up. Thankfully, nothing this weekend. So I've got a weekend off, but then the weekend after that, another half marathon coming up. So lots more on the horizon. Loving this beautiful sunny weather. It is a little warm, it is a little humid, but it just means that once things cool off later this fall, we'll have that to deal with, and it's going to be fantastic. So feeling optimistic, feeling good. I'll catch up with you next week. And we're back. Whew. Just getting over the race from this weekend, and hopefully you've seen the video for that. But I am trying to recover still. I took the rest of the day off on Saturday after the race. I took all day yesterday off, and now I'm back at it today. But my feet and my glutes still a little bit sore. My legs feel just a tad heavy when I go for a run, so I've been alternating between running and walking today, just trying to keep things easy. I'm going to stick to my usual training schedule this week, but just dial back on the intensity. So I'm looking at some fartleks, some easy runs with conditioning, which apparently is going well. I have not been doing as much conditioning as I would think I would need to. I'm just doing it whenever my training plan calls for it. And yet I'm still able to keep my posture at the end of a long run. I'm not feeling soreness in my abs or anything like that after a race. So apparently the little bit that I'm doing is doing its job. So I am just going to finish up this walk and hopefully maybe go for a nice hike this weekend, taper down just a little bit because I have another race coming up in the first part of May. But for now, just keep things going, trying to stay upright. I will see you next week. And here we are at the end of the month. Now, taking a look at just the last couple of days that are going to be left in this month, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to make it out for a run over the weekend. We do have some potential of rain coming on. Plus, I do need to take some kids camping this weekend. So I'm hoping to at least get a nice, refreshing hike in, which I think is a great substitute for a run, being out there in the hills and getting a nice workout in. So that's kind of where I am headed right now. Taking a look back at how training has gone, there has been some more focus on speed training. I did finish the first speed training plan that my coach had me on, and I started a second one, which is just a little bit of a step up as far as the intensity and the amount of work that is going into it. So I am focusing some more on speed. I have learned to stop being afraid of speed workouts, and so I'm just kind of embracing that and seeing how far that can take me. And I believe that a lot of that can be seen in some of the results of the races that have gone on this month. So let's take a look at the races from this month. We started at the beginning of the month with the Stride to Prevent Suicide. That is a hometown 5K that is held right here, not too far from where I live. And so I ran that and was able to place first in my age group. So there you go. And so that was a great surprise. This was not my fastest 5K by any means, but I am happy with those results. Now, that same weekend was also supposed to be the Capital City Classic, which is a pretty big 10K held in Little Rock, Arkansas. And unfortunately, we had tornadoes the day before the 10K was supposed to happen. And in that tornado, Rock City Running, for which I am an ambassador, was also taken out. So we decided the next week to have a fundraiser 10K and just run what would have been the Capital City Classic. We ran the 10K course together and donated money in order to help Rock City Running get back on their feet and into a new location. Now, there weren't medals for the occasion because it was kind of a pop-up sort of race, but we did get the Capital City Classic shirts. So I was able to get one of those, and that's what it looks like. It was a great day of running and probably one of my faster efforts. In fact, looking back on it, it was my second fastest 10K of all time. I believe my fastest 10K was only 2 minutes faster than that. So I'm well on my way to getting back to my old 10K time. And just this last weekend, we had the Russ Vegas Half Marathon in Russellville, Arkansas. And this is one that they were celebrating their 10th anniversary. And it is the final running of the race as they are closing that race down. But this is one that always has amazing medals. And if you didn't see the video for that, here is the medal again. You can see there is a lot to look at here. So fantastic medal. This was my fastest half marathon since 2018. Again, not near my PB, but edging ever closer. So this was a great race. Now, if you've missed any of my videos to tell you more about these races, I'm going to have links to those videos down in the description. Just click down below and you can check out any one of those races that you would like to hear more about. As far as what is coming up next on the race calendar, on May 6th, I'm going to be in Indianapolis for the Indy 500 Mini Marathon, and I am really looking forward to that. This is a really big one that's centered around the whole Indy 500, and this is going to give me a chance to check another state off of my 50 states list. So definitely make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss that video once it comes out. Looking farther ahead in the calendar, I do have a couple of 5Ks that I believe are coming up fairly soon, as well as some potential other races in other states. So definitely stay tuned for when I make race announcements about those. Now, moving on to new gear and equipment. First of all, I did get a shipment just in the last week or so from the feed. So let's take a look now at what I got from them. So opening up the box here, you can see that the first thing that I got from them is some more spring energy. I absolutely love these, and they are finally restocked on awesome sauce, which is a fantastic apple flavor. And I've also gotten some spring energy in a limited edition. This is a chocolate heaven. And who doesn't love chocolate when they are trying to refuel? So got some more of those. I also restocked on some individual packets of Tailwind Naked, and I love those for refueling. And I'm trying these for the first time. This is Endurance Tap. This is maple syrup, sea salt, and ginger that I can use for refueling. So I will let you know how those work for me after I try them out. Also in new gear and equipment, I finally had a chance to get out on the trails and try these out. This is the Hoka Speed Goat 5. And long story short, I am in love with these. The fit is fantastic. The air circulation through here is wonderful. The grip on these, the traction is unreal. If you would like even more information about this and see me actually try these out on the trails, I'm going to have a link up here and down in the description so that you can see me give a lot more information about that. But I am looking forward to taking these out on even more trails in the days coming up ahead, including some ultras that I have planned. So make sure that you are watching for those. Moving ahead to what is coming up on the channel. As I mentioned, I do have some races coming up, so you can expect some race reports. I do have another fitness app that I am testing out, and I will have a review on that shortly, as well as more of the Run the USA series, where we're going to be taking a look at the state of Missouri. So if you run some races in the state of Missouri that you would like me to know about, make sure you drop those down in the comments below. Also, if there are any subjects that you would like to see me talk about, make sure you drop those down in the comments below. I would love to get some of your feedback about what you would like to see on the channel. Don't forget that every single month we have a new Spotify playlist. I'm going to link down below. Every month I drop a short playlist for you to listen to in case you're looking for new music to listen to on a run, usually around 10 songs or so. I will center it around some sort of a theme usually. So if you're looking for something for a nice short workout or a 5K, you're just needing some new things to listen to, there is a link down below to the monthly playlist, as well as a link down to all of the tracks that have been used so far on playlists this year, and a link to Welcome to the Geek Den, which is a playlist of all suggestions that runners like you have come up with. And if you have any songs that you would like to see in my playlist, make sure to drop those down below. There you go. That is my wrap up for the month of April. As you can see, it was a super busy month, and it doesn't look like things are going to be letting up anytime soon, which is great. I do like having a lot of races and options of things to go to and just kind of experiencing the whole world of running. So how has the month been for you? Why don't you let me know down below? This is just a reminder to subscribe to the channel. Just click the button down below. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it keeps you up to date on all the running content I have coming out all the time. You can also follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description. You can find me across all platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thank you so much for being here for another month. I am so glad you are here. Remember to laugh hard, run fast, and be kind. I'll see you later. We'll be right back.